This is our spinning, and what we do is for about 5 minutes we come down here and we just spin for 5 minutes, and this helps with our balancing.
Call this the S.M.A.R.T room and call it innovation in education. The concept is simple, yet complex. Kids will learn if they are engaged physically.
Okay, they're jumping up and down, it looks like to me.
Yep, they're jumping up and down, but at the same time, they're getting skills that we have in the classroom. This is kindergarten and first grade, so they're doing, I challenge them to do the first grade stuff, like in our classroom in math, we're working on hexagon, trapezoids, congruency, and so these are just ways to remember those words better down here.
Oh, I see, they're studying as they jump.
Yep, and they're working from the bottom up.
It's a new way to teach. First, they had to teach the teachers.
We get very high marks from teachers. It's a very fun, high energy, hands-on kind of program. We spend a couple days talking just about brain development. How does it normally work? What happens to interrupt that? And what you as an educator can do to change that. And so the last couple days is much more, as I say, hands-on, making some of the activities right there in the workshop. The other piece is, and we're just now going to be able to start here at Eagle Point, is to mentor those schools. So we develop a 3-year relationship where we have MLRC professionals who go out into the field once a month and work with those teams of teachers.
Shannon Ostertag was one of those teachers.
And Melanie is working her vision right now. Her eye pupils are moving and watching the ball at all times. Can you show them what we used to do with the ball, how we used to just bat with our hands right, left? So, you know, every month we just kind of change it up. Sometimes we take this out and we had little coins here. So every month we do a different activity. Well, it was all about trial and failure and trying something new and not giving up. It took many months to get it down to where every child's engaged at all times. So there's a lot of trial and error.
But Ostertag is a veteran, having taught first grade for 23 years and loved almost every minute.
I think the reason why I love first grade so much is because it's so visible. The rewards are so visible. They've just turned into these just young little Einsteins right now. And they, you know, every day I go home with so many hugs, and I don't think there's any profession that is more rewarding than what I do here at Eagle Point with these little first graders. They just keep me going every day. Cobra! This feels really good.
And this is about a new challenge. A program that started in 1999 now features 255 schools nationwide. Some 55,000 students have felt the impact of a learning tool.
They're crawling, but there's a purpose.
This is our creep track, and what you see in here, there are flowers and then there's another design. And one is for kindergarten and one is for first. And we are focused in on the flowers right now. And one thing that by the end of the year is I really want them to have down their digraphs and consonant blends. And so we've been working on that. So all they do is when they creep, they have to put their hand on before they put their hand on the flower, they have to say the word. So they're reading the words tent, tooth, lunch, bunch, whale, while. So it's the consonant blends.
The goal is to get kids ready to learn. And you hear about it all the time. Our program actually does that. So what we do is we work on the brain stem, the part of the brain where all our automatic function takes place. So all of these activities you've seen the children doing today, it's really to stimulate the brain stem so that their eyes move smoothly back and forth across the page as they read. They can look from their desk to the board and back again without interruption.
Utilizing the brain efficiently without even realizing it.
This is Nicholas and Saria, and right now they're working on their fine motor skills. And they're just taking the little pom-poms and they're sorting them from putting black in all one, all yellow in one. Just another thing is handwriting is, you know, we're using a pencil all day long.
So this is
very good
this
for
helps your handwriting.
Fine motor development. Yep. And they come in and we go down there and they come back up and they're ready to learn. I have less kids falling out of their desk, less kids fidgeting and off task. Most kids are engaged at all times, and it's been a lot easier this year to do my job because of this program.
Good job. Good job, girls. Nice. Good job.
And it's not just about the S.M.A.R.T room. It becomes an extension of their regular Phi-Ed class, where activity creates benefit.
Snyder, we just saw what they did down in the classroom. It seems like everything kind of is congruent and flows, huh?
Yes.
Right to the gym class?
Yep. The days that they're not in the SMART room, we bring some of the activities here, like popcorn, the spinning. And when they get up here, the kids usually start their day with 4 exercises, and then we have a jogging curriculum, and we're up to about 15 minutes of jogging a day.
Schools are always looking to do it better. Sometimes trying something different is a way to do just that.
Schools come to us. Absolutely. I always say our program has grown organically to 225 schools around the nation. But it normally is a principal or a group of teachers who recognize that what they're doing, the same old, is just not working. And so they're looking for something that's going to help kids get up to speed, get up to par where they should be in school.
I'm seeing less kids falling out of their desk because back out there we were doing a lot of core work, strengthening up their middle section. A lot of kids come to school now with very weak midsection areas. No more tummy time when they're babies and they're sitting a lot watching videos and TV. And so this kind of strengthens up their middle core, and they're able to have more stamina and listen better and follow directions better because they're not so unfocused up there and distracted.
That's part of it. Another is in the written word.
Reading is our strength. As a matter of fact, we're called by some people the reading school. But really, that's what we're focusing on. A lot of our activities have to do with vision. 80% of what we learn comes in through our visual pathways. So almost every activity around this room has some visual component to it.
For Shannon Ostertag, it's about another way to do what she loves. Teach kids and keep in touch with them for a long time.
I have scrapbooks and scrapbooks of all my former students' successes, and it's just a fun way to have a career.
For more information on Life to the Max, go to our website at lifetothemax.tv.